algebra students. I know we were a little rushed for time in class today, so I thought I would revisit rearranging formulas and slow it down a little bit and talk about what's really going on in the mechanics of rearranging a formula. So let's start with the y equals mx plus b formula. In this problem, I'm asked to solve this formula for the variable x. Right now, the formula tells me what y is equal to. But when I'm asked to solve this for x, this is indicating I want to make the formula say x equals. So one way to do this is to look at your formula, identify the variable you're solving for, and ask yourself, what's happening to x? If we list out everything that's happened to x, we can reverse and undo all those operations to make this equation say x equals. So let's try that. I'm going to rewrite the original formula. Okay? And over here, I'm going to ask myself, what happened to x? What's happened to x? Okay, so I'm going to identify the variable I'm solving for. I'm supposed to isolate x and make this formula say x equals. So here's x. And I'm going to ask myself, what's happened to it? What operations have happened to x? So according to PEMDAS, my order of operations, x has been multiplied by the number m, and then that quantity has been added to b. So the first thing that's happened to x is it's been multiplied by m. So x is multiplied by the number m. And then after that multiplication has been done, then that quantity has been added by b. So then added by b. So order of operations tell me to multiply and divide before I add and subtract. But if I'm wanting to solve for x, if I'm wanting to solve it, I need to reverse all of those order of operations. So I'm going to do these backwards and undo them. So let's look at the last thing that happened to my x. So it was added by b. So if I want to undo this, I'm going to subtract by b. So let's perform that on our formula. So I have y is equivalent to m times x plus b. The first thing I'm going to do is undo this addition. So I'm going to subtract by b on the left-hand side and subtract by b on the right-hand side. So on the left-hand side, I'm going to get y minus b is equivalent to m times x. And now a plus b and a minus b, that's going to add to 0. So now I need to undo the first thing that happened to x. If x has been multiplied by m, I can undo that by dividing by m. So we're going to divide by the number m. So here's my current formula. Y minus b equals mx. And I'm going to divide m times x. I'm going to divide that by the number m on the right. So I'm going to have to do the same operation on the left. So now on the left, I can't simplify that anymore. There's no like terms to combine. Nothing reduces. So I'm going to rewrite that. It's y minus b, all divided by m. And over here on the right-hand side, the number m divided by itself, assuming m's not 0, that's going to divide out to 1. So I'm left with 1x. So I've isolated my x. I know what x is equal to now. X is equivalent to y minus b, the whole quantity, divided by m. So I've solved my original formula for x.